Welcome you all for this video. First of all, thanks to everyone who are supporting my channel. Friends, if you like this video, please subscribe my channel Array of Success. Last class we already discussed some type of matrices. Okay, that is row matrix, column matrix, rectangular matrix, square matrix, null matrix and diagonal matrix. Today we going to discussing about what is upper triangular matrix. To understand this concept, first we can draw a square. This is a picture of a square. Here length and width become equal. Okay. Here we can draw a diagonal. If you consider this diagonal, it divided the square into two equal triangles. This is upper triangle. This is lower triangle. Okay, did you understand? This is upper triangle and this is lower triangle. Here I am focusing upper triangular matrix. That means some values present in the upper area. Then we can call that is a upper triangular. If I am focusing lower triangle, that means some values present in the lower triangular. That means upper becomes 0. We can draw again. This is a square. I am focusing upper only. So here we have some values. Here becomes 0. If I am focusing lower means in lower portion we have value. That means in lower triangle we have some value. That means in upper portion we have 0 value. Using this concept, we can easily understand what is meant by a upper triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix is applicable only for a square matrix. How can we write a square matrix? We can write A is equal to square bracket Aij. It have equal number of rows and equal number of columns. So we can write Aij m cross m matrix. That means m is equal to n. So this upper triangular matrix is applicable only for a square matrix. Also, the condition of a upper triangular matrix is if Aij is equal to 0 for I greater than j. When I greater than j, at that time Aij becomes 0. Otherwise, it have some value. We can write one example. Here I am taking 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, this is an example of a upper triangular matrix. That means here we can divide it into two triangle. Okay, this is a upper triangular portion. This is a lower triangle portion. So if you consider this upper triangular portion, we have some values. Here 1, here 6, here 2. If you consider a lower triangular portion, here we have a value 0. I already told you, if you consider square, here we have two triangle, upper triangle and lower triangle. If I am focusing upper triangular means here we have some values. Here become 0. The same concept is applied to this upper triangular matrix. Okay. Also, here we need to check this condition. For that, we can write the position values of this each element. This element can be written as A11. This element A12. This element A21. This element A22. Okay. If you taking this element, here I is equal to j. Here I is less than j. If you consider this element, here I is greater than j. If you consider this element, I is greater than j. So this value become 0. If you consider this element, I is equal to j. So here in this matrix, it satisfies this condition. When I is greater than j, that element becomes 0. So this is an example of a upper triangular matrix. Also we can take another examples. We can write a 3 by 3 matrix. 1 minus 2 I 0 4 9 0 0 and minus 5. This is also an example of a upper triangular matrix. Here we have a upper triangular portion. It have some values. So in lower triangular portion there is no values, only all the elements are 0. Here we have only values in the upper triangular portion. So this is an example of a upper triangular matrix. So what is the condition of a upper triangular matrix? Aij is equal to 0 when I greater than j. This is the condition of an upper triangular matrix. Next move to the what is mean by a lower triangular matrix. This lower triangular matrix is only applicable for square matrix. So we can write the condition of a square matrix. A is equal to Aij m cross m. M should be equal to n. Here the condition become if Aij is equal to 0 for I less than j. This is the condition of a lower triangular matrix. In lower triangular matrix we have non-zero elements only present in the lower portion of the square matrix. So we can write one example. Here also consider a 2 by 2 matrix. 1 0 3 and 9. So this is a example of a lower triangular matrix. If you divided it into two triangles, this is your upper triangular, this is your lower triangle. If you consider this square matrix, here we have non-zero elements only in the lower triangular area. If you consider the upper portion, here the elements become 0. Also to understand this concept, we can check this condition. For that we can write the position value. Here become A11, here A12, here A21, here A22. If you consider this A11, I is equal to j. Here I less than j. Here I greater than j. Here I is equal to j. If you consider this condition, I less than j, here the element become 0. So this is the necessary condition of a lower triangular matrix. What is the condition of a lower triangular matrix? If Aij is equal to 0 for I less than j. So this triangular matrix satisfies this condition. So we can say this is a lower triangular matrix. Next we go for what is mean by a scalar matrix. What is a scalar matrix? If you consider a scalar matrix, this scalar matrix is only applicable for diagonal matrix. Then what is a diagonal matrix? If you consider diagonal matrix, it have only some values present in the principal diagonal. So here we can write a diagonal matrix 1 0 0 minus 9. So this is an example of a diagonal matrix. That means some elements present only in the principal diagonal. That then we can call that matrix is a diagonal matrix. Here we going to study about what is scalar matrix. In a scalar matrix, all the element in the principal diagonal will be equal. Then we can call that diagonal matrix is an scalar matrix. What is a scalar matrix? All the element present in the principal diagonals are equal. Then that diagonal matrix is known as scalar matrix. We can write one example: 5, 0, 0, 5. Here two elements present in the principal diagonal, that elements are equal. Then we can call this diagonal matrix is a scalar matrix. What is the condition of scalar matrix? All the elements present in the principal diagonals are equal. Then we can call a diagonal matrix is a scalar matrix. We can write another example. We can write a 3 by 3 matrix. This is an example of a scalar matrix. This is a 3 by 3 matrix. All the elements in the principal diagonals are equal. Then we can call that diagonal matrix is a scalar matrix. Next type, identity matrix or unit matrix. Identity matrix is also known as unit matrix. It is only applicable for a square matrix. What is the condition of a square matrix? A is equal to Aij M cross M. Okay. In identity matrix, the condition become Aij is equal to, that means all the elements present in the identity matrix should be 1 when I is equal to j. Otherwise, that means Aij is equal to 0 for I not equal to j. This is the condition of a unit matrix. What is the condition? Aij is equal to 1 when I is equal to j. Also Aij is equal to 0 for I not equal to j. So here we can write one example. Here I am taking a 3 by 3 unit matrix. 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. This is an example of a unit matrix. Here we can check this condition, whether this matrix satisfying this condition. We can check. So we can check. First write the position values here: A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32 and A33. Okay. Here A11, I is equal to j. Here I less than j. Here also we can take I not equal to j. Okay. Here also I not equal to j. Here I is equal to j. Here also I not equal to j. Here also I not equal to j. Here I not equal to j. Here also I equal to j. So here we have 3 values for I is equal to j. In that condition, here we have the values 1. When I is equal to j, here we get Aij is equal to 1. Otherwise, it becomes 0. So, this matrix satisfies this condition. So, we can call this matrix is an unit matrix. What is the condition of a unit matrix? Aij is equal to 1 for I is equal to j. Aij is equal to 0 for I not equal to j. So, when a matrix satisfying this condition, we can call that is a unit matrix. Also, to represent a unit matrix, here we can use the letter I. Okay, identity matrix or unit matrix. So, to represent a unit matrix, here I am using the letter capital I. If I am taking a 2 by 2 identity matrix, we can write I2. It should be equal to 1, 0, 0, 1. Also, if I am taking a 3 by 3 identity matrix, we can write I3. 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So this is the representation of a identity matrix. Friends, these are the details about the different type of matrices. Thank you.